do? Is he in trouble with the law? She had to step back. She's like, what are you saying? You're engaged.
Look, I'm totally here for it now. I'm here, aren't I?
Hey guys, Kim and welcome back to Sweet Dreams Legacy Part 50. Since this is a major milestone in the series, I decided we're going to do everything very quickly for Stella. This will be entirely focused, as we saw last part, Stella and Chase got engaged. So this is going to be a wedding extravaganza part. I hope you guys are excited. We're going to do wedding parties, wedding planning, all the things, wedding dress shopping, cake testing, everything all in this one part. So strap in and get excited. So I figured that they would take off their shoes and walk along the beach together because of the fact I feel like it's romantic. They just got engaged or jogging along the beach. And I gave Stella an engagement ring in each outfit, though she'd either have to hide it when they go to the record label, or they'd have to be forward and be like, yeah, we're engaged. Even though there's a policy in place that the employees are in contract to not get involved with the talent, even though, he's willing to risk it for her. Oh, look at him drawing a heart. He says, this is you. You are in my heart forever. It's like, oh my gosh, you're so romantic. And she's gonna, come over to him and be like, oh my gosh, you're the sweetest thing ever. She's just like so taken with him. So they're gonna spend some time here and then they're going to dinner elsewhere. But look at them. It's such a beautiful day on the beach. Oh my gosh, why is she over there? For those of you guys that don't know, she's a supermodel that Misty is also in the same agency as. She's Cinnamon. I don't know why she's fishing, but you do you, girl. I love these kisses they have in this mod. But yeah, he's like, I want to take you out to dinner and celebrate us. So we're actually already here though, and I know something's closed soon. So we're gonna go over here and pick out her bouquet, and hopefully we can get there before they close, because again, this is very much a whirlwind engagement. Everything's happening fast, and I'm doing that on purpose. I know you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is like rushed, and that's the point. They are kind of impulsive and they just want to make it happen. Now I think Stella has a different style to that of Venice. I don't think she would go for a white bouquet. I think she would go for the black roses. I think that's just her style. So she's gonna get the edgier bouquet. He's like, babe, you sure about this? She's like, yeah. He's like, well, it's very you, I will say, and I love that about you. So we're gonna go over here and get a wedding cake, a few wedding cake samples, and we're going to try out and see what cake we want for our wedding. Of course, her Aunt Venice is gonna come through and bake a wedding cake for them. She wants to see what she would like. I definitely think this is Stella's style. So we're probably gonna stick with the black wedding cakes, because it would just look amazing, right? It would be her style. Oh, I love this. I don't have a ton of simoleons here. These look so good though. Oh my gosh, we're gonna try all of these. We will try the white and gold with black floral designs 4-tiered round cake together. Oh my gosh, wait, can they not take it together? I was able to with Venice. Please don't tell me you can't. I mean, if it comes down to it, I will have them just do it individually, but she should be able to take a piece with him. That's what happened last time. Look at them in this fountain. It reminds me of Italy or Paris. So cute. I'm gonna give him this cake and he can try it at the same time, because they wouldn't be on the same page about what cake they want in their wedding. But he's like, babe, you can pick whatever you want. I'm just here to support. He doesn't really care about all the details of the wedding planning as much as he does just getting married to her. So he's like, wow, this smells amazing. She's like, yeah, there's so many great options, and I'm totally sure my aunt will bake our wedding cake. She's gonna be so over the moon. My mom's gonna go ballistic. I know that mom and dad haven't met you yet, so if they're a little bit harsh at first, please be forgiving of them. This happened so fast, I didn't get to introduce you to them. He's like, oh, I understand. If I had parents, I'm sure I would do the same. I'd be very protective of my daughter. She's like, speaking of, we never talked about this, but do you want to have kids one day? He's like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm too young to still have children. I don't really want to do that yet. She's like, really? Oh. I mean, I hadn't 100% thought about it myself, but I guess knowing that you don't want kids right away kind of changes some things. He's like, really? She's like, yeah. Not that it keeps me from marrying you or anything, but what if we did have a child? Would you be okay with that? He's like awkwardly skirting around that question. He's like, wanting to change subject. He's like, this cake is, it's fantastic. Wow. It's gonna be hard to pick. She notices that he's dodging the subject, but she's just so blissfully happy about the wedding that she's kind of like, okay, it's fine, I guess. She's ignoring that tidbit a bit, but also she has so many things. Golden ticket. The kiss was so unexpected and exhilarating. Stella feels like she just won the lottery. Wow. She feels a close connection with him. She has, oh yeah, Cookie ran away. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're still pretty sad about the dog having run away earlier today, but hopefully now that we posted an ad, she will show up eventually. Maybe he's feeling nervous about being put on this spot with that question about having children. So he's like, I gotta go. I gotta go right now. She is pretty tired, and she has to pee as well. Everything closed, so good thing we came and did this. But I do think that they will still go to dinner anyway. We have a couple more to try, but we can wait to try those till later. Let us go to... Kurt, you're not supposed to know yet. We're gonna go to a restaurant and celebrate the engagement. But okay, so we see there's a chef on staff today, so hopefully this goes over better than it did last time at the family reunion. They're both dressed in their formal wear. It's a special occasion. Look at her. She's got a little strut. She's strutting like she means it. Oh my gosh. This is I can't tell because I have my effects off. Is this Grace? Or Royal, I mean? Oh, it is Royal. So if you guys don't remember, Royal is the sister of Grace, who was actually Stella and Misty's friend in high school. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, she has to pee, so go on ahead. He's like, I'll get a table for us. What do we call her for a pet name? Stells? Or maybe something like Love. Yeah, he calls her Love. So I'll get a table for us, Love. She's like, okay, you can handle it. So we're going upstairs. I don't know where we're gonna be. Oh, we're being seated out on the balcony? Cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. Here's your table. Enjoy your meal. Thanks. Got to tip her extra for giving us a nice seat. Okay, I don't know why she didn't go to the bathroom yet, but there we go. It is a beautiful night in Willow Creek, and I look at that we can see the strip of all these different shops as our view from the table we're going to be sitting at, and we're going to talk a bit, but let's order actually because it takes some time to get out here and we can talk while we wait. But look at him on a hot dinner date. Yes. So to celebrate, he's going to be like, would you like some wine? She's like, I'm 19. But he says, it's a special occasion. Why not? You know, in my country, in Paris, we don't have to be concerned about that. You're of age to drink at 18. So she's like, okay. I mean, it is a special occasion, even though that's not okay. It's still the law. But they're going to get some spaghetti and maybe recreate the Lady and the Tramp scene. And we could possibly order some dessert afterward. We're waiting to place the order. But outside of that, we're just going to talk about everything to come. Oh, is she about to take her order? She might actually be about to come here quick. There we go. She's like, hello, sweetheart. What do you want? What do you want? He's like, we'll get 2 glasses of white wine, a plate of spaghetti for the two of us to split, and a breadstick. She's like, coming right up. So we're enjoying the evening. He's just like, you know, I'm so glad to have met you. I didn't expect to find you here. I actually considered going, expressed doubts. I actually considered going back home to Paris and, you know, leaving my job. And she's like, really? Oh my gosh. So we almost missed each other, but you gave me a reason to stay. Ironically, he could get fired because he's in breach of contract being involved with her at all. But he's just like, I'm so glad that I stuck around and I found you. You're a treasure. And I would have completely overlooked a whole diamond mine if I just looked on the surface and just saw all the wasteland that was before me. And she's like, oh my gosh, wow, that's so sweet. He's like, you know, you bring that out of me. I'm not usually like this. She's like, really? Oh, the food's here. It didn't take so long. Cool. Aw, they're so happy. Look at this scene. Like, how gorgeous is it for them to have wine? I can't see their faces from here, unfortunately. Look at this. He's like, one day I would like to take you to Paris with me. We have a lovely vineyard back home. My grandmother, she owned it. Unfortunately, we had to sell the land, and I missed my countryside. And she says, oh my gosh, I would love to come to Paris with you. I've never been. I don't know if we have time right now because we're preparing for our album release, but, you know, if we could, I don't know, we haven't planned the honeymoon. Like, we're just playing the, oh, she is so upset, which I mean is so real in customer service. She is not happy about being a waitress. You can tell. They have just begun wedding planning, so they have not planned for a honeymoon. They ate pretty quick, but he's like, let's also order some dessert, love. Let's order, what's your favorite? She's like, I'm kind of caked out after all of the cake testing. He's like, that's fair. All right, let's end the meal. Maybe he will, is there some music nearby? I can imagine them like slow dancing and just celebrating their engagement. I don't know if there's any music. It'd be cool to have it on the balcony actually, and they could just dance out here. How amazing. They might go inside, but we'll see. This is an amazing gallery build I found, so I'm so excited for it. Alright, so we are going to try to slow dance together with the love of his life, Stella. They're moving so fast. She's so tired, but you can't dance out here? I was concerned about the lack of space. You can hear the music from out there, surely. Can I have this? I have this dance. Can I have this dance? Oh, she twirled him? What? Take my hand, I'll take the lead. Don't be afraid, afraid to fall. No, I'll get you through it all. I don't know, they're actually gonna... Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, this has been an amazing time for the two of them. So they are going to end the date, but it's so fun. They're engaged, they're having a great time. She's gonna have to go back home and tell her parents that they are engaged and everything, but she's gonna actually go to sleep and all that. So let's just go ahead and end the date with one more kiss. I think if she's the one, it looks better. Yeah, it looks better that way. I mean, oh, it's kind of okay. So we're gonna end the date here, and we are going to switch households. All right, we are back. Cookie's return. Oh my gosh, Cookie's like, I heard Stella's engaged. I have to be here for the wedding. Are you kidding me? Oh baby, don't ever do that again. Oh my gosh, instead of having our assistant come deal with getting Cookie back in, we're gonna go ourselves and bring her in. Oh my gosh, go get her. Are you what? You brought home a present? You're that sorry to me? Oh baby. But yeah, Stella's gonna definitely come back home and tell the girls that she's engaged, and Misty's gonna freak out. She's gonna be like, are you kidding? She's so happy for her. Again, with all the loss of Scout and everything, she's so emotional. She's just like, yo, life's too short. Like, get on with it. So she's about it. I feel like she's gonna hear varying opinions from other people, but a ball, that's for you. Aw. I'll have her assistant give her a bath, though. Missy's like, not quite there yet where she's willing to give a dog a bath, you know? She's like, that's too dirty for me. Even Cookie. But I'm gonna have her go ahead and praise, just be encouraging. Hopefully the dog won't run away again. She's eating her French toast, and we're gonna go back home, and I'm going to have Mallory come give her a bath. So as Misty comes back home, Stella is coming back home, and she is going to come in and like just wave her hand around like, oh, you know what happened? She's like, how did your date go? She's like, oh, you know, just, you know, something minor, like just a little engagement, that's all. I know she's flat out exhausted, but she's not going to go to sleep without telling her girls, like, come on. And her brother, of course, is going to find out soon. She's like, what? Gather around, gather around. No, you got to hear this. You got to be here. She's got to announce the news. So I'm going to have her... There's actually an option usually to announce. Oh, they're besties. Enthused about upcoming wedding. Okay, I see no option here. But she's like, oh my gosh, you are engaged? They actually are best friends, so I don't know why it's still giving me the option. She's like, oh my gosh, this can't be happening. Elle's like, what? You are? So she's like, of course, Missy, I want you to be my sim of honor. Which kind of, I mean, Elle doesn't take offense to it. Aw. Elle doesn't take offense to it. She knows Misty and her have been, like, obviously friends for longer. They're cousins. But it's still like, oh my gosh, who are you gonna pick? Of course I'm picking you. She's like, yes, girl, I'm here for you. Elle's like, are you sure you want to get married this fast, dude? Like, especially with our employee or an employee at the record label. She's like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine, totally. Actually, I would love it if you could be my flower pal, Elle. If you would, hold my bouquet for me. Oh gosh, she's gonna fall asleep. Well, we'll have to ask in the morning. She's like, I'd love if you'd like hold my bouquet for me and everything and help, toss the flowers down the aisle. And she's like, yeah, I'll do that. It's just, I'm a little concerned about how fast this is all happening. Missy's just like, girl, chill. It's fine. Like I said, life's too short. So I'm all for it. I told you to give her a bath. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should add like a bathroom to her area so that was easier. Or we could even have like an outdoor bath for dogs to get bathed easier. Yeah, go to bed before you pass out again. You have a big day ahead of you. We probably won't do the wedding on Wednesday because I have other events to do. But since it is a quick engagement, we're not going to necessarily do all the events we usually do. She's like, get in! Oh, Cookie, I'm so happy you're back home, sweetie. And Cookie's like, oh. And I think, again, like, Mallory's very shy and reserved, but, for dogs, she is so enthusiastic about them. She loves animals. She's very sweet. And as the assistant, she takes care of stuff like this. So we get to just enjoy the dog, but she walks the dog, she feeds the dog, she cleans the dog. And that is what Mallory does, part of her job description. She does many things for Misty. And by extension, the rest of the family. Oh, shake, shake, shake. You probably have the zoomies now, honey. Oh, you feel so loved. Yeah, you better stay feeling that way. I don't know why she's still up. I thought she went to bed. But anyway, everyone needs to go to bed. We have stuff to do for the wedding. I might have Elle take the day off. I'm wondering if I should. Definitely the family is going to pay for the wedding. Is she already going into work though? I mean, she could go. The wedding's not today, so fine. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so maybe we'll do the wedding after Thanksgiving. Yeah, maybe we'll do it, instead of doing Black Friday this time, we will probably just do the wedding on Friday or Saturday. Again, this part's are going to be very long, so I'm just trying to make it work. But she has a lot to do today. She has to go tell her parents. She could announce at Thanksgiving, but I would like her to tell people that she needs to tell, to give them some time to start planning some things, like having Venice make the wedding cake and talk to her parents. And she needs to actually introduce her parents to Chase. They need to go to the record label, but we're probably going to wait to come back around to that after we've done some planning. Yeah, let's go visit them. Because they have baby Astrid. It's just easier on them to just make sure they're able to look after her. So let's go. And they are not going to be expecting it. Now, how they will react, we'll see. Because she hadn't even introduced him to them when he was just a boyfriend. Let alone now that they're engaged, Okay, so we're here. And she's like, Chase, you didn't change out your uniform? I'll give her a different outfit, but he's like, yeah, love, I had to come over here from work. So she's like, okay. And it's a little nerve-wracking right now. And he's like, you'll be fine. Relax. You'll be okay. So she's gonna get a comforting hug from him really quickly because he can tell she's just so unsure of how they're gonna take it. And he just wants to make sure she feels calm and at ease because that's how he is with her. He's like, everything's gonna be just fine. Trust me. She's like, I believe you. I do. It's just like, I love my parents and I feel so bad. I mean, I didn't know we were getting engaged. He just shuts her up with a kiss. Because she was planning to bring him around for Thanksgiving and introduce him then. Not necessarily, oh gosh, not the plum bot. Not necessarily to jump straight into marriage, but she also is concerned about how they react with how quick the engagement is. So she's just gonna be like going in by herself, talk to her parents separately, and she's gonna be like, hey dad, I'm back. He's like, Stell, wow, I didn't know when you'd visit. I mean, I thought we'd see each other tomorrow at your aunt Venice's house, or actually maybe here. And she's like, yeah, I just I really need to see you guys, and I have something to tell you. He's like, what? That sounds ominous. Are you pregnant or something? She's like, not exactly that. Mom, you're here. Hey. And so she's also gonna say hi to her mom, who's trying to cook right now. She's like, hey, sweetie, you here to see your baby sister? She's like, yeah, for sure. I'll see her too. But dang, I'm gonna have to add Chase temporarily to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. Is he talking to a cop? Oh, I made this cop actually. Ooh, is he in trouble with the law? I actually was gonna joke. Maybe he's a criminal. And so that's why we had to keep the relationship a secret. No, it's not why. So she's going to say, Mom, Dad, I want you to meet, gosh, I want you to meet Chase. They're like, Chase? Who's Chase? He's a friend. I mean, not a friend. He's actually someone just very important to me. She doesn't want to say fiance yet until they've had introductions. So he's going to introduce himself. He's going to give a, is there a respectful introduction option? No. Yes. He's going to be like, hello, Miss Doe and Mrs. Doe and Mr. Doe. And he's just going to try to be on his best behavior with them to make sure they approve. And it says everybody at ease, but they're still happy for the next 3 hours about their engagement. I don't know why they're not sitting and facing each other. Can I have them move to like the living room and talk? So they're like, okay, let's move this conversation to the living room. For Stella to be bringing a boy home is very special because the only time she did that was with Gray. And her parents are not, they're even more protective of Stella's relationships after what happened with Gray. So he's going to just talk to them, get to know them, although he's walking away, and compliment them, just be like, yo, you guys have raised such a beautiful daughter. She's so kind and loving, and I'm so thankful for her to be in my life. She's like, you know, the way you're talking, you sound like you are really serious about my daughter, and we just met you today. And he says, I am, actually. And Stella's like, I'm just trying to keep it together. She looks like she's losing it. Stella might have just seen the cutest imp in the world. So she met Astrid. Aww. Maybe he walked away to go check on Astrid. You met her? Yes. And she's so close with her already. Oh, she's asleep cute. She's dancing. She's like, gotta dance out the nerves. And so now she's gonna say, Mom, Dad, actually the reason we're really here. I don't see the option to announce, which is very frustrating because we used to have that option. She's like, we are married. We're engaged. I keep saying that. She's like, you're what? We're engaged. A surprise? Her mom's walking in like, Stella. She had to stand back. She's like, what are you saying? You're engaged. I don't understand. She's like, yeah. And Chase is leaving too. She's like, you know, he put a ring on it. You see, I have an engagement ring, everything. She's like, Stella, have you lost your mind? We sent you away to pursue your music dreams, not to get married. You're so young. She says, Mom, I know what you're thinking. You and Dad didn't get married till after college. I get it, but it's not old times where we have to do courtship or something. And she's like, Stella, this is a lot to take in. I mean, we didn't even get a chance to get to know the guy before you are telling us you're engaged? She says, yeah, and we're also planning to get married soon, so. Mom, I don't want to fight with you, but we're getting married very quickly. And she just can't stand to be in the same room with her right now. She's like, I gotta go think about this a bit. And then she wanders into the kitchen and she finds him there. She's like, Chase, is it? And she says, yes, ma'am. What are your intentions with my daughter? Why did you propose to my daughter and you didn't come by and ask our blessing first? So he's going to say, you know, I really love your daughter. I know this is very quick, but I just really love her. I really appreciate her. I'm willing to do anything for her, protect her, and I care about her. How did you two even meet? She doesn't seem mad, but she is a little bit upset. And he's like, we met at the record label. The record label? So you mean to tell me that you are an employee and you're with my daughter? He says, yeah, I am. I understand you guys are upset and everything. She's like, I don't know what to think right now. This is so unexpected. And Stella tells me you two are getting married. When? Well, we're thinking about this weekend. She's like, oh my gosh. So they are gonna be like, okay, Stella, we gotta go. They need some time to process before we plan or anything. She's like, Daddy, what do you think? What are your thoughts? They keep walking away. It's so annoying. Oh, he's trying to comfort her right now. But she's like, let me ask my dad what he thinks. So, you know, we're getting married this weekend. What do you say? He's like, this is not exactly how I planned things to go, but If you really love this man, I'm going to be behind you 100%. Your mom is just, she's not happy about what, there we go, announced engagement. What happened with you and Gray. And she's still not over it. And she just wants to make sure you're making the right decision. And you're not rushing into things. And I do too. But I'm behind you with whatever you decide. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. She's like, I'm so thankful that you support me. I hope mom will come around because we're getting married this weekend. And I really want her to be there. I'll talk to her. It's like, thanks. Usually it's like the opposite. The dad's like, oh, absolutely not. The mom's like, yay. But if you guys remember, Sienna in college was dumped by guys a lot. And so she is kind of more strict about this sort of thing. Anyways, we're going to go to Venice if she's out of work. We're going to tell her and ask her to make the wedding cake for us. And we're going to tell her what kind of cake we are looking at. Her mom will come around and they'll go wedding dress shopping probably like the next day. Because she needs a day to process. So tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Maybe we should do wedding dress shopping tonight. And maybe Sienna's going to be like, I'm not happy about this, but I do want to make sure my daughter knows she's loved and supported. Even though I don't agree with the time frame she's on, I can't control what my daughter does. She has a free will, and I hope things work out for her. So we're coming right on in to see our aunt Venice. Where is she? Okay, there we go. So she's gonna be like, wow, what a surprise. My girl, what are you doing here? She's gonna just strike up a conversation and be like, hey, auntie. And request that she make our wedding cake. She's like, hey, what do I owe this pleasant surprise of a visit? And she's gonna say, I have actually big news for you, auntie. And I'm so excited. We're so excited. Purchase a wedding cake from her. Wait, what does this look like when you purchase from your aunt? She's like, we're engaged, this guy and I. Oh my gosh, I can request you make the cake this way. This is so legit. Okay, I didn't know this was a thing. I think I'm gonna go with this. Wait. This one. Well, this one's pretty cool too. I think I'm gonna go with this one, guys. And she's like, I would love it if you'd make our wedding cake. She's like, of course. How did my sister take it? Not well. Wow, she made her wedding cake. You know, it was a surprise. It was a pretty big shock to her and dad. And she's like, understandably, it's a shock to me, but I'm so happy for you. She's like, Chandler, our niece is getting married. And he's like, what, really? And she's like, we're actually planning to get married this weekend. So if you would like to come wedding dress shopping with me tonight, that'd be cool. And she's like, I would love to, sweetheart. She's probably really tired, but we're going to do this anyway. I will make a new club for the wedding party. So that way it's just easy to get everyone together. I don't want anything right now, but that will be our wedding party. So we will actually go to a bridal shop. I'll bring Misty. I'll add her to the party and we're going to go together. So I put a venue I made years ago. That's a bride-to-be bridal shop. Will be done after this. So we have everybody here. I'm so excited that we got our wedding cake from Venice. It literally says made by Venice and it lasts for a day. Everything else I can refrigerate when we get back. We have our bouquet. So here we are. This is the bridal shop I made I don't know how many years ago. And it's actually something I really like how it turned out. So we have mannequins where we could try on the dress that are on display. And also we have fitting rooms. That's what it's called. We have a seating area. We have the bathrooms. We have all the things. And I kept it black and white and a little bit of red because of the fact it's a wedding theme. And then the outside of the building looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And it's on Magnolia Promenade, which actually I might change this to be like a Paris-like area. So that way if Chase and Stella do go to Paris, they can come here. Everyone's excited. Let's all go in here together and try on the wedding dress. So she's just gonna browse a bit and be like, okay, what do we want to look at here? So she's gonna try on this outfit first, and everyone's here for support and everything. And these Josephine's like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine being married one day. Ew. Poppy, on the other hand, who's on the left, she's like, oh, it's such a dream come true imagining this. Did she try it on and I wasn't looking? Oh no. Let me see. Try it on again. I don't know why she's still in her pajamas, but look at that. But she's like, I like the lace detailing, but I don't know. I want something a little bit different. I'm not really necessarily wanting to wear something that's up to my neck. Like, I don't really like that style too much. That's more of Venice's wedding dress style. She's more like her mom with having an edgier look. Actually, she's gonna ask her mom her opinion. She's like, really? You are the last person who needs to talk to me about my fiance. She would say, like, excuse me? So she's going to just try and make things up to her mom and say, I really want you to be part of this with me, Mom. Like, I don't want to do this without you. I always imagine you being by my side when planning for my wedding, and Auntie Venice is on board, and I want you to be too. So, please get excited with me. She's like, okay, sweetheart. I 100% agree, but I do want to let you know that I love you and I want to be at your wedding, and I'm so thankful that you decided to invite me anyway and didn't leave me out, you know? I just need some time to process. I still need some time to process. So she didn't hug her like I asked her, so she's still like a little bit upset. But I'm gonna have Misty be like, hey, I'm here in the bridal shop. I gotta let my fans know. She's gonna post about it. Shopping for a wedding dress, and it might get misconstrued. Oh my gosh, is Misty engaged already? Who's she engaged to? She's like, no, I'm here for a friend. I'm here for my cousin. So I'm actually going to go into Cass after she does that, and we're gonna have Stella look at wedding dresses. 83,226. Wow. Mom, what do you think of this? She's like, well, it's a little shorter than my wedding dress was, but not too much shorter. Again, I feel like she's the type to do something a little bit less traditional, more unique, similar as her mom. So she's looking more into like maybe a shorter dress. She's like, I could do something for the reception, obviously, but I'm not even sure if I want a white wedding dress, Mom. Honestly, like, I could see myself having a purple wedding dress or a black wedding dress. Like, I don't know. She's like, are you sure that's what you want? Venice is gonna be like, I didn't really get you guys. I love full body dresses and it to be very shapely, but like white. That's traditional color, sweetie. It represents being pure. And she says, yeah, I get it, but I also want to make sure that it's completely something I can be satisfied with looking back on in pictures later and not regret it. And she still has like a mark from her tattoo removal on her back, so she's also like, well, it's gonna show up in pictures, I just have to deal with that, as you live with the choices you make sometimes. So I'm just kind of looking through the options here. I don't see anything I really want her to wear yet. I thought I got some newer dresses that could be a good option, but I'm not quite sure what we have here. Oh, this is really nice, actually. This could be the reception dress. I'll create another tab just in case, but that actually is very nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think she would like something strapless, actually. Maybe not necessarily this one, but that's actually very nice. This is definitely way more modest than she would go for. This is too button up for her. That's kind of funny. I always thought Misty would get married before... No, did I think that? I kind of thought Misty would get married before Stella, but it's a very interesting change of events. Kind of like how it was with her mom and her aunt, where, you know, who you thought would get married first of them based on their desires. Very different than reality. This is also... that's more for like the maid of honor or something. I don't see anything I'm really excited about for a wedding dress in particular. But also I'm thinking because it's so quick and kind of rushed, you wouldn't have time to get a custom gown. So maybe it would reflect in getting more of a plain dress. And she's maybe thinking we could do like a bigger wedding later on, if it comes down to it. And that's maybe her thought process. Like, it's okay if we, you know, don't have all the bells and whistles on the wedding, because we can always do another one. And I can have a better dress then. So she might actually wear something like this, because she's just, again, just like, all I care about is being with him. It doesn't really matter to me. This is actually very nice too. Okay guys, so I think we're going to either pick this one. This could be her reception dress if we do a full ceremony, and this could be her wedding dress is what I'm thinking. Maybe for a bigger ceremony in the future, she'll have something different, but we'll go with this. Now for the shoes, what should we pick? She wants some edgy look in there somewhere, so we might wear some heels like that just to like stunt on them a little bit. For makeup, I think she wants to stick with a darker makeup look again, because her style is not really like, I don't want to do a soft makeup look. I want to go, you know, with a smoky eye and stuff like that, because that's what's cool. Like, we're doing this wedding in style, and Chase is just all on board with whatever she wants to do. He has no opinions about it. As long as his bride's happy, he doesn't really care about all that stuff. So I think this is very nice. I think she wants to have her ear cuffs and piercings and all that. She doesn't want to really be someone she's not, even for her wedding day. So let me see for a hairstyle. We could go either way, her hair up or down. It's really just like, what do I find is, to me, scream Stella, and also would be like, what makes the most sense for a wedding day look for her. This, to me, is more like, this could actually be fine. But again, it might feel a little bit too proper and uptight looking. A little bit too put together for her taste. So let me see what else we have. This is what her aunt has currently. Maybe a little bit of hair, like hair strands like that. We could throw it back to Venice's old hairstyle and have her wear it. But I like the other one much better for Stella. To me, that just looks very much like Stella. And again, because this wedding's so quick and being put together so fast, we don't have a ton of time for her to just do, like, make a lot of other decisions that are more extensive. So I think the storytelling is reflecting in the choices we're making here. For jewelry, we might just do a choker. This is so, like, not what I usually do for wedding looks, but it's so fun because it's so different. So we could do this one. I feel like I did this for someone though recently. I don't know. Maybe that one. I think that's her necklace from before, but it actually might be the one we go with. For her reception, maybe she will go with like purple or black or something like that. Because she's like, Mom, I want to wear black somewhere. She's like, all right, Stella, it's your wedding day. It's up to you. I'm just saying, for your main dress, please do us a favor and wear white. She's like, fine. But you know how I feel about black and purple and stuff. But it's up to her completely. It's just like, she's like, okay. I'll let my mom have this. She wants to be able to look back on the pictures and not, be disgusted. So for her hair, we'll do something similar. Probably the same hairstyle. We shall do this, and it looks very good on her. She might be like, let me toss the necklace away and not wear it for the reception. I think we're good with her now, and we need to give Chase his wedding looks, and we should be good to go. Chase Petite. She'll be taking the last name of Chase. So she'll be Stella Petite, which is so wild to think about how far we've come. She won't be a doe anymore. A doe, a deer, female deer. For him, again, he doesn't really care about these details, but he's gonna go with whatever Stella picks for him. She's like, okay, babe, I want you to wear a black tux. Just make it really nice. This could be it. This is gray looking. You could do like with a white jacket, but this is more gray than black. I don't know, this doesn't look like a wedding look to me. They're not doing traditional, but still I feel like there should be some level of it looking more wedding look instead of just like a formal event. This is pretty decadent. I don't know how I feel about that. The only suit I have that's CC, it looks a little baggy to me, so I don't really know if I like it. That's the only suit I have at the moment. Oh, that was like the mafia. We're not doing that. I think Kurt already has this. That's the only problem I have with it. I don't want him to wear the same tux as his father-in-law, his future father-in-law. We could even do a different color than black, but we could do gray. That could be different. That could be fine. And we'll give him some nice loafers and some socks, and we will call it a day. Unless we want to make his hair different for this too. We could do that. Go the extra mile and give him a different hairdo for his wedding day. So I really like this, but it's messier. Maybe he brushes it out. It looks a little neater, but it's basically the same hairstyle. Or we could do something a little bit different. And I'm trying to see what would be a good second option. He wouldn't cut his hair and just have it short for the wedding, so we gotta think differently. Ooh, This looks nice. Is this Kurt's hairstyle? It looks really nice. I don't know. It looks really good on him. Alright, we'll do this for his wedding look. And he has his scars. Oh, it's okay, babes. Now for Misty, I just realized she needs a maid of honor dress. I think this one actually could work for a maid of honor dress because it's purple and that's Stella's thing. So we might actually just keep it as is. I could be fine with that. And then Elle is the flower girl. I feel like she's the type to like hand her the bouquet, but also toss flowers on, you know, down the aisle. So she could wear black. She would be fine with it. She's like, someone's gotta wear black at my wedding. Please do. I think outside of that, everyone else is good to go. We're just sharing the excitement with everybody. You don't really know Vienna that well, which would be cool if you could get to know her because she's your brother's girlfriend and maybe could even be in the family one day. She already is in the family, kind of, sort of, because, you know, Sydney and her being a family friend. But she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming out here. I know it's so last minute, but I'm just so glad that you guys wanted to support me like this and that you're not judging me for all this happening. And you're like, of course not. You are special to us, Stella. You matter more to us than anything we could, you know, try to logic our way out of, you know, try to figure out. So she's just like so happy. Missy's like, I'm so here for you, girl. You know I am. I always am. Aw, and then Patience is over here too. She should talk to her grandmother as well. I'm glad Patience is still alive to appear at the wedding because she is getting up there in age. She's like, Grandma, I'm getting married. Can you believe it? She's like, congratulations, honey. You know, I thought I was never cut out for the married life, but now that I am, I get it now. Or she has a smoker voice. Step grandfather convinced me. Why would they be having a difficult relationship? She's like, Grandma, please don't talk Stella out of marriage. She's like, I'm not. Look, I'm totally here for it now. I'm here, aren't I? So, yeah, outside of that, we are going to end the part here, basically. And the next part, we have Thanksgiving. Then we'll have the wedding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I will see you all for the continuation of the wedding in part 2. Bye, guys, and smiles all around.